it's hard for people to understand that. I think that sort of upbringing will make a man. The sort of upbringing is what's happening today is not making men, it's making weak men. Weak men are becoming weakened. And I think we need to remember that, because if you've got children, daughter, son or whatever, and I've no children biologically anyway, and ultimately, if you give them everything and bring them up that way, they'll be spoiled, selfish brats.
Yeah.
You've got to do what his dad did, reality checks.
Yeah.
You know, basically, you don't win at everything in life, because now they're teaching kids everything good to sports. Everyone gets a fucking medal. It's like they need to be told that you only get wins by going after them. I don't know what you feel about that, but that's...
No, absolutely. I think the world's gone soft. And, you know, everybody wants to do a work from home, no pressure, no stress, you know, someone's going to come and solve all of your problems, everything's going to be okay. I think everybody's just so confused. There's so much conflicting information and mindset and, you know, yeah, well, but that's good for people like us, though, because that just means you go into the marketplace and it's easy to win. Let everybody else be distracted. Let everybody else be weak. Let everybody else, you know, focus on whatever it is they want to focus on. Because I'm going to go over here and I'm just going to take everything. I'm going to go into this marketplace and I'm just going to take it.
Yeah.
Less competition, the better.
That's absolutely right, isn't it? I mean, I have noticed there's more and more and more, and you've had it, as I know of, you have people going under, behind, snaky, whatever you want to call it. I've heard stories, I know, like factual stuff, but I think you're so far ahead of the curve, because you, like even this studio, what you're doing now, I don't think anybody's really doing it, are they? No one's, you know, this sort of level.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have this opportunity, what I've got, if it wasn't out for you, you know, what you've done for me. But on the flip side of that, if it weren't people like me believed in you, wouldn't. But people do believe in you. I believe in you. I know that you've never really said anything to me that's never really, you know, filtered out. I would hold my hand up, admittedly, that the reason why I've not done as well as I was is basically when I did get poorly, I guess I did use it a bit of an excuse, because it's like, oh, you can have a minute now. Do you know what I mean? Like if you've someone to the gym or whatever. And about 8-9 months ago, probably, about 8 or 9 months ago, my mindset just flipped. I thought, what the frig am I doing here? You know, I've built all this, and am I just happy with this? Well, no, I'm not. I've got people around me that are getting advanced, you know, catching up and overtaking me. Well, that's not fucking happening. So it took a long time for my mindset to flip into the mindset it is now.
Good.
It's back.
Good.
As you probably see it.
And look, we all go through, you know, those peaks and troughs. Success isn't a straight line. Sometimes you're up for it. Sometimes you want to quit. Sometimes things are going well. Sometimes things are going bad. But when things are going really well, you know, be calm. And when things are going bad, be calm. And there's that video from a couple of actors, and they're like, "This too shall pass." And, you know, people get really emotional and reactive about, you know, when I was successful in my 20s, I was really on it. You know, every win I would blow out, and I'd be, you know, and then never expecting the loss. And then when the loss comes, you're kind of like, oh my God, this is the end of the world. And now it's £1 million a month. Like for me, you know, we're in a great position. I built a fantastic business. You know, this business is amazing. I could go and step out of this company now and it could run without me here. But the fact is, it's not enough. It would never fulfill me personally to let it be. I don't care if it's making 1 million, 5 million or 10 million. Even when I'm making 100 million in profit, I will want to get to 1 billion because I want to achieve. I don't care about the money. The money's the byproduct of doing something that you're passionate about.
When you said that you was going to step away, I don't think you'll ever step away, because what your colleague said to you was the other day, and I know a lot of them probably think you're a bloody nightmare half the time, but when it was your birthday, and I didn't know your birthday, happy birthday, I completely forgot, sorry about that, and I saw the comments, what they were saying, and some of them like really hit home, you know, you kind of pushed them out the comfort zone, especially a couple of the girls who probably were shy and didn't, the confident, and some of the stories I heard. But I do think if you wasn't here, Joseph, I think you do need in a business, because even if you could get someone that give you 80% of what you could get, it would definitely work.
Yeah.
I do think the way you drive and the way you are, and sometimes I'm listening to you thinking, bloody hell, you know, what's going on there? But that's what we need. That's what we all need. So, you know, everybody needs that. Everybody needs that, including you. You need it. But I don't know who says that to you. You probably go home and have a word with yourself in the mirror. I don't know. But you've got to have somebody even in any sales, anything, because it does get a bit dull, doesn't it? You've got to have somebody that goes like, fucking hell, lads, come on, get up. We need to sort this out, and this, and this, because I think that's what happens in companies. They get comfortable, they sit comfortable, and I've been listening to the Diary of CEO, and that's a big thing. They sit comfortable. We're here now, we're never going to fall. Then some young smart fucker comes along with a different idea, different game plan. They're out the game, finish.
Yeah.
So
for me, business is about innovation. I come here to do one thing only, and that's to solve problems. I come for 12 hours a day to solve problems. I'm not here to add any other value than to solve problems. And solving problems is what creates the next level of growth. People hit their ceiling because they don't overcome those day-to-day challenges. And with this business and everybody in this business, there's one thing that no one can get away with here, and that's dropping the standards. I uphold standards, and I will not accept anything but the absolute best. And they might hate me for it at times, and I'm sure that they do. But when they look back and realise how far they've come in a lot of cases, then that's where the gratitude kicks in. But you need someone constantly to be pushing you forward, or you're never going to get out of your comfort zone. So the CEO's job or the COO's job is not to be liked, but to be respected. And if my people stop delivering and they're not executing, then I'm indirectly letting them down. So their business won't succeed if they are failing. And if I don't push them to succeed, then the business won't succeed. So I've got 40 families that rely on this company to win. They've probably all got a couple of children each, so it's like couple of hundred people that are relying on this business day to day to succeed. And if I disappear, the CEO is the driving force of any organization, and the business will go as far as the CEO wants it to go. So as the owner of a business, don't expect people to come in and grow your business. You show up every day to grow your business and to grow with them and to push them to be able to scale up the company.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
But at this level right now, I am CEO, COO, and that's tough. I'm running the operations, I'm building the systems, I'm driving the marketing, I'm working on the strategy, I'm developing the products, I'm looking into the future, I'm overseeing the financials. So there's a lot of pressure on me right now across this company. But it's great pressure, but there's two strategic hires that I'm making. Number one is COO. So I'm bringing in somebody to come and run the day-to-day of the business so I can spend more time working in the future, so I can start buying in businesses. I don't want to be running in the day-to-day. I don't want to be the guy that comes in at 9 o'clock and finishes at 6 and walks around and manages all the departments and sits through the meetings and
You've done it, and you've been there, done that. You've done that for a long time.
I enjoy it, but I'm the creator more than the finisher. And a CEO is a creator and a COO is a finisher. I make the ideas, and the job is to pass those ideas to somebody. That's how it should be. At the minute, I'm doing both, and I won't get to 9 figures running this business.
It's impossible.
Yeah,
it's impossible because you're only so many hours in a day, isn't there?
So but I've got a great guy that I'm hoping I'm going to pull off. He runs 150 million business. He's based out of Luxembourg right now, and he runs a big part of Amazon. Been in Amazon for 15 years, and you know what Amazon's like. It's high performance, super productivity, no messing around, get the job done. He's been in the military for 15 years, and prior to that, and I'm like, this is the guy that I want. He's 55, he's very experienced. He'll get lots of respect, and he will execute based on the time. But he's a big guy, big personality, big investment, big salary. He's got a 3-month notice period. So if he starts, it'll be 1st of Jan. So that's a big, exciting move I'm looking to build into. There's the point for anybody that's looking into hire a C-suite execs. Don't be expecting them to come in a week, and don't be expecting them to come in a month. These guys are so fundamental to businesses. Their minimum notice period in a lot of cases is 3 months. So you want to be looking really far ahead when you're bringing in senior people, so you can start the interview process early. You want to be interviewing a good 5 to 10 candidates in a role like this as well.
It's got to be accurate, and they've got to fit in your culture as well, haven't they? I mean, the proof will be in the pudding, Joe. That'll be really interesting to see. I can't wait to see that. How that turns out. That'll be good.